Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
We welcome you. New Haven High School is the site for a non-conference battle on this Monday evening. The Bishop Luers Knights from the SAC taking on the New Haven Bulldogs out of the Northeast State here on SummitCitySports.com. We are live on YouTube as well as the IHSAA Champions Network. Jared Matheny, Caden Linder, glad to be with you tonight from New Haven High School. Luers coming in at 5-12 on the year. New Haven 1-15 so far this season. Bulldogs trying to snap a 14-game losing streak while Bishop Luers tries to make it 4 straight wins in a row. The Knights have been playing much better basketball recently, Caden, and for the most part, it starts when their freshman, Harvest Green, gets going. She kind of leads the way for Bishop Luers.
Yeah, she's a freshman averaging 16.3 points a game. It's kind of unheard of now these days, and for Luers to have success today, she'll need to set that tone offensively. That means being aggressive early, attacking the basket and scoring in transition without forcing shots. So if she can stay efficient and make the right reads, and when the defense collapses, she can take control of this game and force New Haven to adjust.
Now, Harvest Green averaging just over 16 points per game so far this season, 6.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists per contest this year for Green. Bishop Luers as a whole averaging 41.5 points per game. They're allowing under 60 points, just under 60 points per contest this season, shooting 33% from the field and 25% from three-point range. The Knights 2-3 in the SAC so far this season. They're currently tied for 5th place in the conference. Homestead and Snyder both 6-0, Northrop at 5-1, Carroll 3-2, and then both Wayne and Bishop Luers at 2-3 in the SAC. 4 out of the last 5 games for Bishop Luers will come against conference teams. That includes 2 this weekend. They'll be at Carroll on Friday night and then at Wayne on Saturday. On the other side, New Haven 1-15 so far this season. As we mentioned, 14 consecutive losses for the Bulldogs. They fell to DeKalb the last time out, 62-27. But the bright spot for New Haven is their all-time leader in scoring, Alana Webb. She's surpassed now 1,200 career points here at New Haven and continues to add to her total. She is the all-time leader, number 1, and she'll move up that ranking, or move up that point total at least, to try and kind of become unpassable in terms of New Haven girls basketball. But just like on the other side, it's on Harvest Green to get things started for Luers. It's really on Alana Webb to do a lot of the scoring for New Haven.
Yeah, she's the player that everything runs through, honestly, and she's going to have a big night and carry this offensive load for being aggressive. From the opening tip, she's going to have to find a way to score at all 3 levels and stay composed when the defense keys on her. But if she can handle the pressure, knock down tough shots, and still get teammates involved, even with New Haven being 1-15, the biggest thing is energy. They need to be fast, aggressive, confident from the opening tip, and the best chance to create chaos defensively with pressure is to force those turnovers, and then that leads to easy baskets and momentum. And if they also want to push the ball and just attacking the paint rather than settling for tough jump shots. So even if they're 1-15, they have a tough task at Luers today, but we'll see what Alana Webb is able to do tonight.
And really it is. It's the energy and effort factor for New Haven. You just got to have it at all times out on the floor tonight for the Bulldogs, who, as I mentioned, 14 consecutive losses. Their one win this season came against Canterbury. They'll have another winnable game coming up on Wednesday night, 6 p.m. tip-off. We'll be back here on Summit City Sports. Northside, winless this season, coming to New Haven to take on the Bulldogs. Then they'll be against Leo on Saturday here at home. Just like with Bishop Luers, Luers finishes with four of their final 5 games against the SAC. 3 of the last 4 games for New Haven come against the Northeast 8, and they're against some of the best teams in the Northeast 8. They'll play Leo, Norwell, and Columbia City to round out the year. Northeast 8 standings at this point, it's 2 horses in the race, Belmont and Norwell, both 4-0 in the Northeast 8. East Noble, Leo, Columbia City at 2-2. We'll actually have the Belmont and Norwell game coming your way this weekend, Saturday night, 7:30 on Summit City Sports. What's going to be the championship game, essentially, in the Northeast 8 Conference, with Belmont traveling to the Castle to take on Norwell. Certainly that's all stuff that's coming up in the future, and we're focused in on this matchup here tonight. But we'll also check out our schedule coming up here on Summit City Sports. Tomorrow we've got boys basketball, Canterbury at Concordia, Luers at New Haven on the boys side of things here at New Haven again tomorrow night, and then Norwell at Wayne. We've got 2 games coming up on Wednesday, boys basketball, East Noble at Snyder, as well as girls basketball here, New Haven hosting Northside. And then we'll have more games Friday and Saturday, of course. New Haven offensively averaging 34 points per game, giving up 61.5 points per contest. The Bulldogs shoot 29% from the field and 23% from three-point range. And Caden, it does feel like that Bishop Luers may be one of those teams you don't want to see right now because they've won 3 consecutive games, and maybe they're starting to kind of find their rhythm all of a sudden, and their SAC schedule's kind of light at the end of the year. So Luers could make a little bit of a run here as they gear up for postseason play.
I agree more. I couldn't agree more, because when you look at their team right now, they had a tough start to the season, honestly. But yeah, they're really good right now where they need to be, because you're heading into that postseason play where it all matters. 1 win, and you're moving on. 1 win or 1 loss, you're going home. So playing your best basketball right now is 100% the right thing to do. But we have to take down New Haven today and watch how each team handles the momentum. I think that's going to play a big factor in. Luers is going to have to finish all 4 quarters strong. So is New Haven. But this one really comes down to who controls the pace, who controls the basketball, and who just plays harder all 4 quarters. So it's moments away, and we're just about ready.
Yeah, and it should be very interesting. If New Haven can get out to an early lead, how does that impact Bishop Luers here tonight? As we get ready for the national anthem, before we step aside, I want to remind you that the Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations, and you can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. And at Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwillerContracting.com. Those 3 sponsors and all of our great sponsors have made tonight's broadcast of Indiana High School girls basketball possible. And as we pause for the national anthem, we'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back, get you ready to go with the lineups on both sides, and then tip-off from New Haven. Bulldogs, Luers, coming up next.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 occasions, but I ain't really the game or we make sure they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably wanna get me on my pin, I Lamborghinis. The Yankees turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracked. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people don't steady.
We welcome you back to New Haven as it's time to meet the starters for both teams. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bishop Luers Knights. Senior 5'7" Addie Warner, a junior 5'5" Trinity Brown, also a junior at 5'8", number 10 Campbell Glenn. The freshman we mentioned earlier, Harvest Green, and then another freshman in the starting lineup for Bishop Luers, Naira Buckwald, rounds out the starting five for head coach Mary Hathaway, now in her second season as the head coach at Bishop Luers, 14-27 overall record. Now on the other side, the starters for New Haven, 5'7" guard and forward senior, number 1, Alana Webb. 5'3" senior guard, number 3, Jayana Ware. Starting at forward, 5'10", Unaya Potter, also in the starting lineup for New Haven, number 32, Addie Gage. And rounding out the lineup is a 5'10" senior, number 42, Hannah Goodrich. Adria King is the head coach for New Haven. She's in her third year at the helm for the Bulldogs with a 7-55 overall record. Ready to go here, Jared Matheny, Caden Linder, glad to be with you. Caden, keys to the game in this one. Let's start with Bishop Luers. Where do they got to do? What do they have to do early in this game?
Well, they're just going to have to shoot the ball. They're going to have to make those points if they want to take an early advantage and close this one out early. And then if you're New Haven, you got to control the lead early as well. Take the nice shots, take the high percentage looks, get open, get on the scoreboard, and it should be a close game.
Buckwald tipping it off with Potter, who wins the opening tilt. It's Webb. And now Ware with the basketball. New Haven starts with possession on their home floor here tonight. 1-15 Bulldogs, 5-12 Knights. And we've got a 5-second call. Good defensive stand to start things for Bishop Luers.
Yeah, you said that right. Bishop Luers, nice defense early on, and they're going to continue that all night long.
Here is Harvest Green, the freshman, number 22, averaging more than 16 points per game this season for Luers. Brown bounced it for Warner. She kicks out to Green. Lost it through her hands. Recorrals. Green, pull up, jump shot. Middy's long. Glenn put back, doesn't spin home. And there is Webb with a defensive rebound.
Yeah, Webb's going to have to step up all night and do that for this game. And she had a big rebound right there. A nice assist to have New Haven on the board early.
Yeah, good feed up ahead for Hannah Goodrich. And it is 2-0. New Haven strikes first here at home. Harvest Green, right corner pocket three is in and out. Webb rebound. Bulldogs lead it 1 minute into the first quarter.
Good start for the Bulldogs, and I like what I'm seeing so far. They just got to continue this throughout the night.
They went back to Goodrich once again. Warner on the box out, sends it up the floor. Green, couple of dribbles. She'll go back out up high and a reset for Luers offensively at 6:40 in the first quarter. Knights have won 3 consecutive games after starting the season 2-13. Brown on a downhill attack, and she's fouled. No shot. Foul on the floor is against New Haven. Team foul number 1, and it's going to be called on Ware.
I like the passing so far from Bishop Luers. They just haven't found a look yet that they liked. Got to be able to get open in space and take the shot.
Freshman to freshman here, and Buckwald is fouled on the way up. So a couple of quick personal fouls against New Haven. This one coming on Unaya Potter. Team foul number 2, and Naira Buckwald, who has not been on the varsity roster all year for Luers, but she's been in the starting lineup the last 4 or 5 games for the Knights, hits the first of 2 free throws. Very young Luers team, and yet they're still finding some success. Buchwald 1 for 2. This is knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Knights.
Yeah, you mentioned a young team. This is exactly what Bishop Luers wants. They got a lot of years left as this team progresses.
Tapped out of bounds, going to stay here. Webb thought maybe that was going the other way. Yeah, you look at it on the floor. Addie Warner's a senior, but outside of that, everybody out there right now is at least returning next year, if not the next 3 years, with Buchwald and Green. Here is Harvest Green. Screen from Warner. Free throw line, jump shot, didn't find a home. Defensive board for Potter, and she threw that ball away. And those are the little mistakes for New Haven that you just can't have in a very winnable game.
Yeah, this is a careless takeover right there. You don't want that to continue the rest of this game. See if Luers can find a shot and get one on the board.
Brown goes inside, Green, step through, and Harvest Green is fouled. And now the third team foul already in this opening quarter. Comes at 5:06 to play in the first. It's on Goodrich, her first. But again, team foul number 3. And Harvest Green is at the line to shoot 2. Statistically speaking, she is one of their better free throw shooters. And the first is good.
Yeah, the aggressiveness I'm seeing right now from Bishop Luers is strong. You just got to be able to put the ball into the basket. They do tie this one up, though.
Extra possessions helping Luers in the early going as Harvest Green goes 2 for 2. And Luers has its first lead at 5:06 in the first quarter. Ware gets it to Webb. Got around Glenn and re-controls the basketball, but her pass up high, this is going to be over and back. Off the right hand of Ware and turned over. I should apologize. Now we're at 5:51 in the first quarter. The way the wires are hanging from the hoop kind of blocked my view. So we weren't even 2 minutes into the first quarter and 3 team fouls against New Haven.
Not what you want to see if you're the Bulldogs right now.
They'll go to their bench a little bit throughout the course of this game, I'm sure, but not a ton of players on the varsity roster for New Haven. Just 9 in total here tonight. And another foul coming at 5:34 first quarter. And free throws for Trinity Brown.
That's what Luers is so good at, just getting right down into the paint, causing a foul. And we've seen it early on, and it's led to these 14 fouls so far for the Bulldogs.
And a chance to try and improve this overall free throw percentage for Luers as a team. Coming into tonight, they are 53% at the line as a unit this season. That number is kind of brought up by Harvest Green and her ability to make free throws. Rest of the team's got to follow suit. Missed 2 there. Green got a second chance but couldn't get it to fall. Still just 3-2. Luers on top of New Haven. Elise Sherrilds. Now they go inside Dubose. Help defense from Luers. Turnover. Trinity Brown running out the other way. Brown can't be stopped. 2 points.
This defense continues to rise to the occasion for the Luers Knights. And if they're going to want to continue with this lead, they're going to have to continue with that all night. Great start for Bishop Luers.
Reach-in foul here against Brown. And yeah, you're right, Caden. They've played some good defense so far in the early going, but we've also seen at times this year for Bishop Luers, they can get overly aggressive trying to turn people over. Like to stay out of foul trouble where New Haven is not so far. 14 fouls against the Bulldogs. Goodrich out. 3-pointer on the way, but long off the attempt from Addie Gage. Elise Jones off for Addie Warner. They go inside to Buchwald on the left block. She tried to bounce a pass through. Probably had a look at the rim. Webb down low. Couldn't spin it home. Knocked out of bounds. Stays with New Haven. 4:25 first quarter. 3-point lead for Bishop Luers.
Good ball movement so far for New Haven. They just got to find a way to get some points on the board to cut back into this lead.
How about that? Reverse lay-in for Alana Webb goes, and the Bulldogs are within 1.
She's going to have to step up all night. That's a huge shot right there for Alana Webb and the Bulldogs.
She's averaging close to 20 points per game this season for New Haven. Warner downhill, kicks out. Brown for three. Too strong. Buchwald offensive rebound. Jones cutting to the rim. Good find. Couple chances at it here for Luers. Green spins it through.
Yeah, I like the hustle and effort right there from Bishop Luers. He's got to continue that the rest of the way.
Where? Make that Sherelds getting inside and scoring the bucket. So Sherelds becomes the third Bulldog to score in this game. 7-6, Luers in front. Three's long, offensive board for Warner. She'll go back up, got blocked initially. Couple extra chances for Luers. Green, jumper, finds a spot. She's got 6 of the 9 for Bishop Luers.
Yeah, she's on fire right now. Her in both Trinity Brown. Great start for the Luers Knights.
Offensive foul on Alana Webb. That is the 5th team foul against New Haven, but because it's an offensive player control foul, no free throws coming on the other side. 3-point Knights lead, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Careless things like that will knock you right out of the game if you're New Haven. Got to learn not to do that. We'll see if they make an adjustment now or in the second quarter.
Corner pocket, Harvest Green knocks down the triple.
Yeah, she's on fire right now. No answer for New Haven at the moment. See what they could do to contain her the rest of the way.
Sherelds backed it out. Trying to go inside, and DuBose couldn't hang on to it, lost her footing. It's a turnover, and Luers basketball. That's taken the Knights a little bit to settle in here tonight, but it does feel like at least she, girl with the basketball, Harvest Green, has found a rhythm.
Yeah, she's starting to find her groove, settling into this game, and she's going to continue to stay hot the rest of the night, I believe.
Right there, teardrop. Harvest Green all over the place in this opening quarter. She's got 11.
New Haven's got to find a way to stop her if they want this game to stay close.
And Green playing on Webb defensively too. Goodrich. Sherelds drives, right lane line, threw it up, but no good. Brown fouled by DuBose. And we've got free throws for Bishop Luers on the other side as they're in the bonus. And again, these are the big moments for Bishop Luers, is when 22 is not at the free throw line, can you hit your free throws if you're the Knights? A couple of subs set to check in for Luers.
Yeah, it's going to be a big story the rest of this way for the season for the Bishop Luers Knights getting into postseason play. If they're able to knock down these free throws, it sets up huge moments. So they got to take care of it right now while you got a cruise of a matchup against the New Haven Bulldogs.
Natalie Stover into the game. Naira Buchwald goes to the bench. Brown, second free throw. Hit them both. And that'll bring Campbell Glenn back in for Brown, who's got 4. So Green and Brown have 15 of the 16 Luers points. 156 first quarter. Sherelds, good ball handler. Swings left, Gage going into Goodrich. Turn around. Loose ball and jump ball, and the arrow favors Luers.
You talk about Green and Brown, and if you're coach on Bishop Luers right now, you got to be happy. That's the future of your program, and they're taking over immediately.
And that really has been the case this season for Bishop Luers. I mean, Harvest Green, right off the jump this season, made an immediate impact on the varsity level as a freshman. Tells you everything you need to know about her. As she kicks out, Glenn gave it up to Elise Jones. Warner, turnaround, just rimmed off.
Nice pass inside right there. Just got to be able to hit that shot when it matters most.
And we've got blood. Addie Gage. Need to go get a bandage or something. That'll bring Joanna Ware into the game for New Haven. So Gage going to run back to the locker room to get taped up. 1:15 left in the first, 10-point Luers advantage. Dubose inside, good positioning, but just offline. Green ahead, Warner, corner three. Off the heel, offensive board for Jones. We're inside the final minute of the first quarter. Stover tries from distance. Too strong. Saved right to Warner underneath. And two more for Luers.
Yep, that's going to do it. These offensive rebounds, these shots right now from passing from Luers are going to win them this game.
And a foul on Stover underneath as Ware earns the trip to the free throw line. It's just too many extra chances right now for Bishop Luers on the other side for them not to be up by 12, honestly, with the amount of offensive rebounds and second chances they've had in this game.
Just got to hit your free throws.
Ware at the line for two. First time New Haven has been at the line tonight. First free throw too strong from Ware. New Haven 47% at the free throw line this season. And again, we talk about Harvest Green bumping up the numbers for Luers. Alana Webb bumps up that number a little bit for New Haven. Ware goes 1 for 2. .35 seconds, clock winding, end of the first quarter. Knights lead by 11. Glenn for Warner, top of the key. Addie Warner, jump stop, kick out. Elise Jones, triple was blocked by Alana Webb. Stays with Luers, 19 seconds exactly on the clock in the first.
If they're going to want to keep this close all night, Alana Webb's going to have to step up in a huge way. Nice block from her right there, and they got some momentum now.
Glenn threw it away. Webb takes it away. And there is the all-time leading scorer in New Haven history with two more.
Once again, she's going to have a huge night, and back-to-back defensive stops for her, and she's on a roll.
At the horn, and that is off the backboard, no good. End of the first quarter, Bishop Luers leads 18-9 over New Haven. We'll take a 1-minute pause, come back with more basketball after this here, SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
18-9, Bishop Luers leads New Haven as we get ready for second quarter action. Before we do, don't forget Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Second quarter starts. New Haven basketball. Jared Matheny, Caden Linder, glad to be with you on this Monday night from New Haven. Ware getting downhill and draws the foul. See who this one is on for Bishop Luers. Could be potentially a second personal foul coming. It is on Glenn, her first. So Ware back to the line. 2 free throws upcoming for New Haven. Just off the mark on the first. Elise Jones back in for Luers. Entertaining first quarter, but Harvest Green, the story so far with 11 points as Ware goes 1 for 2 once again.
I'm sure if you're Coach Hathaway right now for Bishop Luers, you're telling your team, okay, we're up 8 right now, but you got to have a big second half if you want to take advantage of this lead. It's been close all night, and Luers just hasn't had that second step just yet.
Glenn stepped through, came up short. Good defense from New Haven as Dubose grabs the rebound. And Glenn got to be careful. Yep. Just pretty much riding Ware down the floor, and the official, too easy of a call that time. Second.
We've seen New Haven get into foul trouble early, starting the first quarter. Now it's all Bishop Luers, so yeah, if you're Luers, you gotta watch yourself.
Does look like they changed that prior foul to against Trinity Brown, her second. So that on Glenn was her first. Look up and double check that on the board, but Brown now with 2 fouls. Glenn to midcourt, needing some help. Coach Hathaway calling for a timeout. Officials didn't see it. Green for Jones. Glenn, pass underneath for Warner, and Dubose, that arm down a little too far, couldn't stay straight up, and a couple of free throws coming for Bishop Luers. Foul is on Dubose, her second.
I think Luers is going to need to take a huge leap in the second quarter to solidify this lead. It's been too close for New Haven to make a comeback. They just haven't reached that yet. And all starts with hitting your free throws here if you're Luers and taking the high percentage shots.
1 for 2 on that trip. Luers now 6 for 10 at the free throw line in this game. 6:52, clock has not started. And the official realized it. Lock in down at the scorer's table. Can't fall asleep. 6:49 is what the clock is stopped at now. That's Webb inbounds. Webb, corner 3. Last touch by New Haven. Luers basketball.
Webb got pretty open on that look, just unable to hit it.
Probably the best look she's had so far tonight.
Yeah, this Luers defense has been pretty stout so far. So offensively, you got to answer and respond.
Green for Jones. 5.5 to play. Takeaway for Webb. And then she lost it, but it was poked out by Glenn. Stays with New Haven. 6:24 second quarter. Bulldogs inbounding underneath.
Those are the plays Webb's going to have to continue to make for New Haven if they want to cut it down into this lead.
Ware back for Webb. And they'll restart the offense. Sherrell's picked up her dribble. Timeout, New Haven. So a 30-second pause as the Bulldogs got into a little bit of trouble there.
Yeah, not what you want to see right now if you're New Haven. Just looked a little confused on offense, but they've had a nice defensive start, only allowing Luers to score 19 points. But if you're Coach Hathaway right now, you got to tell your team, keep it going. You have played a great game so far, Harvest Green, Trinity Brown. But you need some other players to step up as well if you're Bishop Luers. But a great start defensively for New Haven, and you got to be proud of that.
19-10 Luers lead, 6:07 second quarter. Don't forget, Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. So a 9-point Bishop Luers lead coming up on the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. Webb, 3-ball, just rolled out. Offensive rebound. Sherrells went back up, got blocked by Elise Jones. Good defense from Luers as Harvest Green comes up the floor. Glenn in the corner. Down to Warner. Kick out. Glenn, 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound, Jones. Second chance, Warner. Another chance. Glenn on the floor after it. And we've got a foul on Ware. Coach Hathaway, again, started calling timeout there. They got the foul first, and she's all right hanging on to a timeout.
She took a seat on the bench. She seems happy with that.
Change for New Haven. And Addie Gage now wearing 31 instead of 32 after she went out with a little bit of blood on her left arm. Must have gotten on the jersey and had to change the jersey number. So wearing 31 now instead of 32 is Gage as Harvest Green inbounds right into the corner for Elise Jones. That 3 is online and perfect.
Oh, look at that.
And a takeaway for Luers defensively. Harvest Green, second chance. That counts.
Luers is starting to find their rhythm once again. They kind of lost a little bit of energy going into that second quarter, but they seem to find a rhythm so far coming out of that timeout.
Oh, Warner looked pretty straight up there, but a foul call going to put Goodrich at the line. Pretty stout defense underneath from the senior Warner, but it's called for her first personal foul. That is the second team foul against the Knights as Goodrich is at the line to shoot 2 and off on the first.
Yeah, this Luers defense has been great so far, just unable to answer on the offensive glass. See if they get something going here in the second quarter or coming out of halftime.
Goodrich 1 for 2. It's a 13-point game, and Hannah Goodrich has 3 of the 11 for New Haven. Harvest Green leading all scorers with 13 points. Warner, good spot to take a jumper from. Missed it off the right elbow. Sherells. Jumper. And that'll go over the top of the backboard. Out of bounds, possession to Bishop Luers. So still, only a 13-point game right now. Knights looking for a little bit more. Harvest Green. Mid-range look doesn't drop. Offensive rebound for Campbell Glenn. Elise Jones. For Warner. And now Green. Drives, threw it up, and no call. Sherelds ahead to Webb. Too easy for New Haven right there.
Yeah, that was just a bad offensive possession from Luers, and New Haven took advantage of that. I just think Luers just needs to take that big step that we've been waiting for all game long.
Trying to deliver some sort of knockout punch in the first half, potentially. Glenn for the Warner corner triple. She passed it up, drives inside, kicks to the other side for Green. Buchwald fouled. Freshman gets to the free throw line. I think one of the big talking points for Bishop Luers with this younger group will be inside. You get an offensive rebound. You got a second chance opportunity. Don't put the ball on the ground. Go right back up with it.
I think that's what Coach Hathaway is going to teach this team going into next practice. You've seen it all night so far. Just go back up strong, draw the foul, get to the free throw line, make your free throws.
And some of that, if you got Buchwald on the floor right now and just saw that with her, is just a little bit of youth and experience in that position, but she goes 1 for 2 at the line. 12-point game, 3:25 second quarter. Sherelds lost it. Buchwald takes it away and then double dribbled, trying to go out in transition. A sigh of relief there for New Haven because it looked like Luers had numbers.
An unfortunate turnout right there for the Knights. Had a nice look going down the floor. Just those little things aren't going to win you the basketball game.
Gage's pass deflected by Glenn. Stays here. 3:12 left in the first half. Webb spins, and she gets the foul call.
That almost looked too easy for her. She just worked inside, got the layup. Now she's got 2 free throws right here.
Oh, and New Haven, nothing to complain about so far. They continue to battle here tonight. First of 2 free throws, no good for Alana Webb. 3:08 second quarter. 12-point Luers lead at New Haven, Armstrong Arena. Webb 1 for 2. And that's pretty much been the story for New Haven at the line tonight. They're 50%. 3 minutes left in the first half. Jones for Green. Warner to Buckwald. Right block and good.
Nice look inside right there for Buckwald. She's got an easy layup to go, and Luers might have found their groove offensively.
Buckwald up to 4 points now. Turnover. Green goes down low for Warner. Webb digging at it. Timeout, Bishop Luers. Before a travel or a jump ball, Luers gets the timeout in. And it is going to be a full timeout for the night. So that will give us a moment to thank some of our great sponsors, including the specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration at TJW Industrial. You can find them on Freedom Way or online, tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. And earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Also, don't forget tonight's broadcast of Indiana High School girls basketball is being brought to you by Summit City Sports. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So Luers nearly doubled up on New Haven, 27-14. It does feel like, Caden, the Luers defense is starting to step up a little bit as this second half is, or as this second quarter, first half has continued.
Yeah, that's the story tonight right now. And another big thing is free throws. Both teams kind of lackluster at the free throw line. If you're able to hit your free throws, that's a whole different ball game for both teams. So, yeah, the Luers defense has been stout and composed. Just haven't been able to find an answer offensively, but if you're New Haven, it's still a close game, and you got to work your way back into it.
Yeah, trying to get a stop here could be really important for New Haven and getting back in this game. Warner, great look on the inside. 2 more for Bishop Luers, and the lead is 15.
We've been seeing that backdoor cut all night long, and it's working for Luers so far.
Warner now with 5. Webb goes on the attack. Runner doesn't drop, and Buckwald comes out with a rebound. Elise Jones inside for Buckwald. She goes right back out to her. The 3 for Jones. No. Offensive board for Warner. And yeah, pretty easy foul call there. Warner to the line for 2 free throws. Both teams now with 4 personal fouls.
Very aggressive down there in the paint for both New Haven and Luers. It's been a night of fouls, free throws, and just who's a better team down in the paint.
Warner good on the first. Addie Warner right now really one of the only seniors contributing because of some of the injuries for Bishop Luers. She hits both. And we've got a takeaway and a foul again, and that is where the Knights have extended their advantage tonight. A couple situations like that as the clock is still running here. 2 free throws for Harvest Green. Clock is still running. Nobody has noticed. Green misses the first. And there we go. We got a good 15 seconds off the clock there, Caden, before it stopped. And the second free throw for Harvest Green.
Must have been a long day.
Yeah, somebody's not having a great night down on the scorers table so far, but we'll give some grace. 1:20 to play in the first half. Dubose. Good bully move on the inside, just unable to find the bottom of the cup. And then Warner threw it away.
Yeah, those are the little things that New Haven's going to have to fix if they want to come back in this game, as well as fix it before postseason play starts.
Natalie Stover back into the game for Bishop Luers. They go down to Webb. Turn around inside, good look, and Webb was too far in the paint right there.
She's been the story tonight for New Haven, trying to get him back into this game.
He's got 9 of the 16. Elise Jones banks in the 3, and a wild shot there to get 3 points. Jones now with 6.
They continue to shoot like that all game. It's going to be a fun one for the Bishop Luers Knights.
Yeah, Jones with 2/3 of the 3-pointers made for Luers. It is a 19-point game. Webb, tough contested jumper. Warner, defensive board, threw it up ahead to Stover. Stover to Green. Buchwald, chance to put it back. Oh, spun it out instead. Warner, the triple. Second chance, Harvest Green. And that is how the first half comes to a close. Extra effort from Bishop Luers on the offensive glass, the biggest story of the first half.
I agree, because you've seen on the last couple of plays right there, if they're just able to go up strong and draw the foul potentially or get the bucket to go, it's a whole different ball game along with the free throws. We'll see what New Haven adjusts going into the second half, same with Luers, but good game so far for the Knights defense, and we'll see if that's the story to continue.
We'll see what both teams have in store in the second half. Right now, we're going to take about a 1-minute timeout. We'll tally up some stats, and we'll come back with some first half thoughts after this here, SummitCitySports.com.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
We welcome you back to New Haven, where your score is Bishop Luers 37, New Haven 16 halftime score here at Armstrong Arena. Jaron Matheny, Caden Linder, glad to be with you. And Caden, we kind of talked about it going into the break, but it does feel like New Haven really was in this game until the final 4-ish minutes of the first half, and then Luers was on the offensive glass so much they had every opportunity they wanted on each and every possession, it felt like.
Well, it all starts with that Bishop Luers defense towards the end of the second quarter, and it looked phenomenal. They were able to create stops, create opportunities offensively to score off the glass, and really starts with Harvest Green. She's having a great game so far with 16, and if she continues that the rest of the way, Luers is going to be in good position to win this one.
Let's run through some of the first half stat totals in this one. Harvest Green, 16 points, as Caden just mentioned. She leads all scorers in this game. Also for the Knights, 7 points for Addie Warner, 6 points for Elise Jones, and 4 points for both Buchwald and Brown. Trinity Brown with a couple of fouls in the first half. She sat for a majority of that second quarter, and Campbell Glenn also with a couple of fouls in the first half. Other side, Alana Webb leads the scoring for New Haven with 9 points, and then Goodrich with 3, Sherelds and Ware with 2 points each. Also some foul trouble for New Haven. Dubose, Goodrich, Potter, all dealing with some foul trouble for New Haven at the end of the first half of play. So certainly some things to improve on for the Bulldogs, but it has to start with continuing to get the ball to Alana Webb. We've seen some different options. Dubose has looked pretty good tonight, and Goodrich has had some nice looks at the rim, but it feels like Webb's the only one converting for the most part for New Haven.
Yeah, you got to run your offense right through her if you're going to want to come back into this one. But Webb's got to step up. If she sees the teammate wide open and she trusts that they can make the shot, go ahead, do that if you're New Haven. But you got to run your offense through Webb tonight, especially with other teammates in foul trouble. She only has one right now, but if Webb continues to step up for this New Haven team, try to draw them back into this game. But you got to go through a tough Bishop Luers defense. They've been great, as I said before, all night long. And then New Haven's got to be better underneath in the paint. They're drawing a lot of fouls. Luers is playing really aggressive underneath. So if you're New Haven, try to force them to stay outside the perimeter, because Luers hasn't shot the ball well outside of the paint. Same with New Haven. So you got to be able to make your shots if you're both teams. Make your free throws if you're both teams. And should be an intriguing second half for both New Haven and Luers.
Yeah, those free throw numbers in the opening half of play in total for both teams. Bishop Luers, by my tally, this is unofficial, but 10 of 16 at the line for Luers, which would be a little bit better than their season percentage. And on the other side, New Haven 4 for 8, 50% in the first half as well. So certainly, both teams with some things to work on. New Haven would like to keep this game from getting to that running clock standpoint. Luers trying to get it to that point and hopefully get to some of their deeper points of their bench throughout the rest of this evening to try and, get everybody else some more experience as well. 37-16 at the halftime break. Luers leading New Haven. We're going to take an extended break here. We'll come back in about 4 minutes with second half action from New Haven High School. Luers leading by 21 here at the break. SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
We're about 90 seconds away from the start of the second half of action. Before we get started with the second half, don't forget the Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. And Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. So getting ready for the start of the third quarter, 37-16, Luers leads New Haven. Jared Matheny, Caden Linder, glad to be with you tonight from Armstrong Arena. Caden, what's the biggest thing New Haven has to do in the second half in order to try and stage some sort of comeback in this game, knowing they're staring at a 21-point deficit right now?
Well, I think the biggest thing, if you're the Bulldogs, is you got to run your offense through Webb. Continue to get points on the board, climb your way back into this game, and then defensively stop the firepower in the paint right now that Luers has. If you're able to do that, get points on the board, play good defense, you should climb your way back into this game. And if you're Luers, keep your foot on the gas, keep playing how you've been playing, make your free throws, and you should come out of here with a W.
Yeah, that is a huge thing for Luers, making your free throws, and then for New Haven, just trying to simply limit Luers to one possession on the offensive end, something that was much easier said than done in the first half. 8 minutes on the clock in the third quarter, 21-point Luers advantage as we begin the second half of play. 2-3 zone in the look defensively for New Haven. Buchwald was right inside. Again, she's just a little antsy when she gets the basketball.
I think she's a little too afraid to go up and draw contact, but that's going to play a huge factor into this game because that's what Luers did so well in the first half.
Webb trying to draw the contact and the foul there. No whistle from our officials. Orvis Green going against the zone, straight inside, and missed with a left-handed layup. That is one thing for Luers you cannot do, is just go 1-on-4 against the zone. Dubose, jump shot over Buchwald is good.
Great start so far for Luers offensively and defensively. They got to continue that the rest of the way if they want to climb themselves back into this one.
Glenn for Brown, kick out Warner, right corner three, just a little bit offline and rims out. Sherelds gets it back after the quick touch, and she goes off the window for three. Khalees Sherelds now with 5 points. It's a 5-0 run for New Haven out of the start of the second half. Warner erases that 5-0 start with the 2 points.
Luers down into the paint has been the story all night. Continues right there. Nice execution offensively. And New Haven's got to find a way to stop that.
Now 9 points for Addie Warner, who has really come alive as this season has continued for Bishop Luers. DeBose missed it. Green ahead for Campbell Glenn. And Glenn is fouled. Missed the shot. And she's got 2 free throws coming at 5:58 left in the third quarter. An 18-point Bishop Luers advantage. And 2 free throws for Campbell Glenn. Again, the Knights 10 for 16 at the line in the first half. Glenn searching for her first points of the evening. No good on the first.
Making your free throws can change the trajectory of this entire game for both teams. And you got to have a big second half at the line.
0 for 2. And Harvest Green forces an extra possession for Bishop Luers. Now they've got a correction, and it is New Haven basketball. Good call by the officials there. But Green, extra effort again for Luers.
She seems to be the one that's the most aggressive, and it's translated to her season so far. She's got to have a big second half for Luers, wants to keep this advantage.
Turnover, Addie Warner takes it away. And a kicked ball from Ware on the pass inside, looking for Green. 5:56 third quarter, 18-point Luers advantage. I don't think Harvest Green came off the floor in the first half either for Luers. It just feels like she's got relentless energy out there.
And that's the thing for Luers so far is this energy. First quarter, they look great. Second quarter, just kind of lost it a little bit. See what they do coming out of halftime.
Green into the paint, spin cycle, left-handed finish. Harvest Green with 18.
That relentless effort from Harvest Green has been on display all night long, and it's translated to a Luers lead out by 20.
Webb against Green, backs down and gets 2 more. So Alana Webb now 11 points. Glenn knocks down the triple. Scoring opening up a little bit in this game all of a sudden.
They tried to draw the double on Harvest Green, which led to a pass down low, and she's able to find a wide open Campbell Glenn three-pointer. It's the type of ball movement we expect from Luers as the night continues.
30-second timeout taken by New Haven. Comes at 4:50 to play in the third quarter. Gives us a moment to remind you that Sioka Cleaning and Restoration is providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu for more details. And if you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, turn to the experts at TJW Industrial. You can find them on Freedom Way or online, tjwindustrial.com. New Haven basketball out of the 30-second timeout for Coach King. 21-point Luers advantage. And big part of that, Harvest Green, 18 points tonight, and you'll see the spin cycle here. And the left-handed finish, Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Big thanks to them for their continued partnership with us here at Summit City Sports. Bulldogs basketball, 4:50 third quarter. Dubois pass taken away. Buchwald coming up the floor, looking for some help. Brown threw it up. Wild shot. Harvest Green collects it, then went up herself, and a couple of chaotic opportunities there for Bishop Luers.
It almost seems like they want to draw the contact, just kind of throwing it up there, hoping for the best. Didn't ultimately work.
Feels like Dubois is comfortable drawing the contact on the other end, too. She's got 4 points in this quarter for New Haven after being held scoreless in the first half. Glenn, second three of the quarter for Campbell Glenn. And all 6 of her points have come here in the third. Webb couldn't get the second chance to go. Green for Glenn. Stops, second chance Green. She's fouled. And Luers again with a chance to extend the lead at the free throw line.
It's going to be huge right here to see if they can knock down the free throws. It's been a story all night long, just hasn't looked great. See if that adjustment comes in the second half.
Harvest Green good on the first. Luers now 11 of 19 at the line, which is just a little bit better than their season average. Brown comes out. 1 for 2 for Green. Buchwald offensive rebound. Sends it out to Elise Jones. Addie Warner, corner pocket it goes.
Seems that like that spot is just, it's one you can make. That's 2 back-to-back three-pointers from the same spot for the Knights.
Sherelds throws it up short. Buchwald another rebound. You're right, back-to-back threes from that corner. Make it 3 in a row. Campbell Glenn, no, short. Offensive rebound, Green. Fouled on the putback. And it is on Alana Webb, her second.
Her relentless effort in the paint has just been the story tonight for the Knights. If she continues that, that's going to be a big play going into postseason. I mean, Luers won 3 out of their 3 straight. They're looking to make it 4, and Green's had herself a night.
Green up to 20 points now for Bishop Luers. 2A sectional number 36 for the Knights, hosted by Woodland this year. Woodland 9-6, Bluffton 11-5, Adams Central 7-8. Luers already beat them this year. South Adams 5-11. Whitco certainly the favorite in that sectional, but Luers, with the way they're playing right now, certainly somebody to keep an eye on. 3 consecutive wins. Looks like they're going to make it 4 in a row when things are said and done here tonight. Webb missed the lay-in. Glenn tried to save it, but was out of bounds on the baseline. 2:50 third quarter, and the lead is at 28 currently for Luers.
If they're just able to clean up a few things offensively and defensively, like you said, Luers is a team to watch out in that sectional.
Unfortunately for everybody in that sectional, got a couple of Stonebreaker girls, Reese and Jama at Whitco, who can really light up the scoreboard. And then they got Kyra Lowe as well, who's a much needed addition. Elise Jones hits a 3, her 3rd of the game, and the 3rd 3 of the quarter from that spot. Ware tries from 3, doesn't go. Sherelds fouled on the putback chance. Khalees Sherelds had that 3 earlier here in the 3rd quarter. She's going to the line for 2.
Seems like New Haven's just lost a little bit of that energy that they had in the first quarter going into this 3rd quarter. They just got to keep their foot on the gas. Played out they played in the first. Climb your way back in this game. It starts off with Webb offensively and defensively. She's got to step up huge when it matters most.
2 for 2 at the line for Sherelds. Now got 7 points for New Haven. Two minutes to go in the 3rd. Harvest Green, left lane line, kicked it out for Elise Jones. Oh, miscommunication. Glenn and Buchwald, neither one of them grabbed that basketball, and it's a turnover from Luers.
It's the little things you got to fix if you're Bishop Luers going into postseason play, but this is the game to do it against New Haven.
29-point lead for Luers. Into Dubose again, and a foul on Buchwald as Dubose was going up. So I'll make that the 2nd team foul of the quarter on Luers. Clock stops at 1:43 in the 3rd, and 2 free throws for Dubose. Dubose, and lane violation on the free throw shooter. So 1 for 2 at the line. Dubose now with 5 points. All have come here in the 3rd. Minute 40 left in the 3rd quarter. Jones to Stover. Sherelds nearly took it away. Jones regains it. Trinity Brown for Stover. And a reach-in foul on Goodrich. I believe that's the fourth team foul on New Haven. So a chance for free throws potentially to end this quarter for Bishop Luers. Minute 13 left in the third, and we've got a substitution. Uniah Potter back in for the Bulldogs.
Seems like both teams have been in foul trouble all night long, and it's definitely played a huge factor in this one.
That was the fourth on Goodrich. Green against Webb. Green too far underneath, missed the lay-in. Webb numbers the other way. Brown trying to wall her off, and Brown whistled for a foul. Seems like we've seen more whistles in the last minute of this quarter than we did in the first 6 minutes. 1 minute exactly left in the third, and more free throws for New Haven as Webb goes to the line. First of 2 free throws off the front iron. Lead got up to 31 for Luers. New Haven chipping away, but obviously not in the spot they want to be in late in the third, down by 27. Harvest Green, 3-ball, pure. And then a turnover from New Haven with 35 seconds to go. 24 points for Harvest Green tonight.
Yeah, she's been the story all night long for the Bishop Luers Knights. She's played a huge role in this dominant performance for them, and she continues this. She's going to be a special player, only a freshman for the Knights, and she's got 3 more years of basketball to come.
I mean, there's a chance she's going to be all SAC this season for Bishop Luers. Green went in. It was partially touched by New Haven on the way out. And she doesn't come off the floor. Like, she has played all 24 minutes here tonight for Bishop Luers.
She's been the story of their season and definitely has translated how they've done, especially in these last 3 wins for them. Looking to make it 4.
Reach-in foul on Ware is going to put Brown at the line as Luers now into the bonus. 2 free throws for Trinity Brown. Ware, 3rd personal, as Gage is going to come back in. So Goodrich with 4 fouls. Ware's got 3 now. Just some foul trouble across the board for New Haven.
And it's not good, especially when you don't have a deep enough roster to play all these girls on the floor. So got to stay out of foul trouble, especially in this 4th quarter.
Final 5 seconds. Webb, 2 seconds. 1. Webb for 3 at the horn. It's good. And New Haven takes us into the 4th quarter with the 3, but it's Bishop Luers in control. 60-32. Knights on top of the Bulldogs. 4th quarter action is coming your way after this.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 kg, but I ain't really the game up we make. Shut they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably wanna get me on hopping out Lamborghinis. The youngest turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracked. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people don't steady.
So the lead is 28 for Bishop Luers as we begin the fourth quarter of action from New Haven High School. Jeremy Matheny, Caden Linder, glad to be with you tonight from New Haven. 37-16 at the break, which means that New Haven doubled up their point total from the first half, but they still got outscored in that third quarter. Luers 23 points to 16 points for New Haven in the third. And again, the lead was as high as 31. That late three from Webb, and this is an over and back as Sherells just kind of fell asleep. That late three from Webb, though, cut this lead back to 28 and really keeps New Haven in somewhat of a fighting position because we get the running clock. We really got no chance of coming back. At least at this point, could have some stoppages to get you there. Elise Jones, top of the key for three. Offensive rebound to Stover. Another extra chance for Bishop Luers. Brown, downhill attack. Great look from Trinity Brown.
Haven't seen her too much so far in the second half. Steps up huge right there to force a running clock. They just got a couple more points to go.
Foul on the shot attempt for New Haven. Put the Bulldogs at the line. DuBose shooting two. Trinity Brown now with 7 points. Harvest Green leading all scorers with 24. Alana Webb has 15 to lead New Haven. Addie Warner with 12 points. The third leading scorer of this game as DuBose misses the first.
It's been a story of free throws for both teams, and I'm sure both coaches next practice are going to spend a good amount of time on those free throws.
New Haven 4 for 6 at the line in the last quarter. Go 1 for 2 here. DuBose now with 6 points. Harvest Green goes back to Elise Jones, lines up the three, and Jones hits another. 12 points for Elise Jones, all coming from three-point land.
She's been one of their better three-point shooters towards the end of the season, and she stepped up in a huge way right there for the Bishop Luers Knights.
And a made three here could put this at a running clock the rest of the way. Brown trying for it and connecting. And that three moves us to a running clock the rest of the way as the lead is up to 35 points for Bishop Luers. Actually, I've got Elise Jones down at 9 points, so I feel like they may have credited her with an extra three in venue. So even with that bucket there for New Haven, won't matter in terms of the overall running of the clock. And we'll go inside of 6 minutes to play. Update from Monday Night Football. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans, 3-0 Pittsburgh. Steelers have won something like 23 consecutive games on Monday night, and Houston has lost their last 4 opening round playoff games, something crazy like that. So a couple of streaks will either continue or be snapped in pretty emphatic ways tonight in Pittsburgh.
It's Aaron Rodgers versus the Houston Texans defense. That's going to be the story for that game.
Really is, as Warner can't get that to go. Webb defensive board. Sherelds ahead to Ware. Goodrich 4 fouls, sends it out. Webb for 3 and knocks down another triple.
Just trying to cut the lead down for the Bulldogs. It's had a really nice game so far. 20 points for her. Just a little over half the total points for the Bulldogs. And she stepped up in a huge way, but just a little too late.
Stover for 2 that time. Her first points of the night for Bishop Luers. So the Knights trying to make it 4 wins in a row. And if they can make it 4 wins in a row, but helped them improve to 6-12 on the season. And again, Carroll has been playing better, but that is a group for the Chargers that's not very deep in terms of their overall bench. So if you can get Lily George in some foul trouble, Luers may stand a chance in that game at Carroll. And then a very winnable game the next day at Wayne. So schedule looking bright for Bishop Luers right now. New Haven will have a chance to snap their 15-game losing streak here on Wednesday night against Northside, who has yet to get a win this season. Freshman Leah McCarter travel here. McCarter, Buckwald, Kennedy Chapin is in the game for the first time. And Glenn is also still out there with Stover. Harvest Green going to finish with 24 points here tonight. Inside look, Glenn with a long defensive board. Down to Stover. Good run up the floor for Bishop Luers.
It's what they've done all night long, just been super dominant in the paint. It all starts up front with those turnovers defensively, and it's translated into a 74-38 lead.
Sherelds, too strong, ball on the floor, and jump ball here. Alternating possession to Bishop Luers. Down 2:35. Again, the clock is running. As this game is all but over at this point with the running clock inside of 2:25 to play. McCarter. That whole bench was about to explode for Bishop Luers. McCarter, the latest freshman addition to this varsity roster. Webb down to the cup. Two more for Alana Webb, and she's now got 22. Just 2 points behind Harvest Green for the game high. Chapin for Stover. We're inside at 2 minutes in the fourth. McCarter kicks it out. Glenn, right wing three. Good looking shot. Just couldn't get it to go. Offensive foul. Webb called for the charge. Not that it matters that much at this point.
You're indeed right. And yeah, Luers has been dominant all night long. Starts off defensively, and then it ultimately comes down to Harvest Green, who's had one heck of a game for the Knights. And it's going to continue the rest of the way. 4 games in a row now for Bishop Luers, and great win here tonight.
You always want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the season, and it certainly feels like Luers has started to hit that stride. This point in the year, we are down to the final minute of action tonight from Armstrong Arena. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be back here for boys basketball, Luers in New Haven. Also got 2 other games going on tomorrow night. Boys basketball, I'll be at Wayne. The Generals playing host to Norwell, as Webb now has 24 points. On the other game tomorrow night, Canterbury at Concordia. Have a score adjustment up on the board, 72-44 now. Sherelds drives in. Back for Sherelds, down to 15 seconds. Webb becomes the leading scorer in this game with those 2 points. 10 seconds to go. Buckwald back for Chapin, and that'll be that. Final score, Bishop Luers 72, New Haven 46. Harvest Green is your PSM player of the game as she finishes with 24 points for the Knights, who win their 4th consecutive game.
Yeah, I mean, Bishop Luers just looked stout all night long. Starts off defensively. Harvest Green has a great game, along with a couple others, but 4 straight games now for the Bishop Luers Knights, and sectional play is coming up for them, postseason play as well. So a great win here tonight against New Haven. And if you're New Haven, you got a nice game on Wednesday versus Northside that could get you your second win of the season. And don't hang your heads if you're New Haven. But great win here tonight for Luers, and Harvest Green, an outstanding player, 3 more years of basketball for her, and Luers is happy to have her.
24 for Harvest Green. Alana Webb finishes with 26 points tonight to lead all scorers in this one. Addie Warner with 12 points for Bishop Luers. Elise Jones, Campbell Glenn with 9, and Luers gets the win, 72-46 over New Haven. Thanks to Caden for both running camera and doing color commentary tonight. I'm Jaron Matheny saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow night for more basketball. Every night this week except for Thursday, we've got high school hoops on the air. So check it out on our YouTube channel or the IHSAA Champions Network. 72-46 the final. Luers victorious over New Haven here at Armstrong Arena.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Caught up in that street line, I was trying to sound hard.